The corporate files. Introspection. All is mental and unity is truth. If the purpose of any introspective process is to see how you might be separating yourself from others, it could be helpful. The choice to depart, the idea of separation, thus returning to unity, is equivalent to waking up from a dream and into universal experience. The real you is unbound and will naturally support your objective to return home, to the mind, in a mind, and purely mind. All pathways from self-concept to self are supported by the self. Although all seeming pathways are illusory to ego-body identity believers, they can seem quite real and entirely necessary. The purpose of these mind yoga videos is to expose the pathway and assist the mind along the way. Calling it a pathway is not really fathomable from the other side because the term implies a narrowing, but while awakening, a widening of the prime perspective is experienced to the eventual point of all-inclusiveness. By the way, from the other side, there is no other side. Truth, union, has no opposite, or it couldn't be called truth, could it? So how is the pathway discovered but by clearing the obstacles to its entrance? Obstacles are simple to find. They're just all the ways you've been lying to yourself, no big deal. And in summary execution, it is done as follows. Look inward, look outward, repeat until all you see is that love is in everything. Then, until all you see is that only love is in everything. To the ego mind, all the content in all the mind yoga videos is insane. But the ego, your seeming avatar, is afraid of everything. And because truth is union and all are equal, the real you is not an ego. Daunted by the prospect of the end of one's specialness, however, the ego-body identity program activates multiple resistance subroutines. Yes, it senses an attack but can't see it, because the ego can't see anything. Whatever it senses, it tells you, but it's not real. So it's you telling you via you, and it is the idea that you are not you. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? That's ego logic. But as its false identity paradigms begin to mysteriously collapse, to the ego-body identity program, it's all-out war. At the strategic level of its defensiveness, all the resistance subroutines begin transmuting every intrusion of clarity on its chaos by recontextualizing the seeming events as a personal attack. At the tactical level, how your body is experienced, all of a sudden you start to itch, or you get sick, or hungry, or thirsty, or ready to do whatever you do. Well, you're getting the idea, right? Your mind, the part that's still fueling the ego identity program, simply re-raises the case of your ego-body identity concerns to the forefront of your mind's awareness. Note, the body has no concerns of its own, has no appetites, and no needs. It is a projection. It is not real. It gets all of its instructions from you. You can pay attention or not. That's up to you. All illness is a self-inflicted defense against the truth. And those of you that think your mental illness is a superior defense, that's nonsense. All illusions are the same, made and dispelled in the same manner. One changes their mind. They only differ to you, the believer, because you think you can see differences. But if you're chasing differences, you're an ego-body identity believer, and now you can see another way to remain stuck in the Earth avatar realm, while the rest of us are at a party. We think you'd have more fun here. Join us when you're ready.